All right. Hi, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. Happy Thursday. Does it feel like May is flying by? Anybody else? I feel like this is the fastest month ever. I know it's only the 9th, but like I just blinked and it was April. So welcome. Hi, everybody. Give everybody a chance to join today. We're going to be talking about planners for kids specifically. I also think this topic would be excellent if you are brand new to planning. If you're brand new to planning and the entire process kind of feels overwhelming, a lot of these tips that we're going to be giving you today are going to be excellent for you too. And so I think you're going to, thank you, Tina. I think you're going to enjoy today. And if you have children, you're going to love it because I think you're going to see a lot of how we can incorporate our kids into something that we all love. And isn't that fantastic? All right, so let's see. Give it another couple seconds. If you're new, I'm Jane. I'm the CEO and founder of janesagenda.com. We build planners that actually work. And we go live a lot to teach you how to use your planners and how to be more effective and productive in your daily life. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tap the bell icon. And if you like this kind of content, please make sure you hit the like button. That lets us know to create more of it for you. If you are watching on replay, please put hashtag replay in the comments. And if you are new, please put hashtag new so that we know this. I think you're going to really like today. I'm really excited to show you some things, and I have a special guest star later coming on with me. Very exciting. All right, so when I was in the 5th grade, I got handed my very first planner. It was a real simple planner, probably not high production cost. Very simple weekly horizontal layout. I think it had some notes, and that was kind of it. But what was very important about this was that it was my first experience with planning, with scheduling out my days, with being responsible for whether or not I got my tasks done and whether my days went the way I want. And they actually sat us down, which I thought was impressive at 5th grade, and taught us how to use this planner. This helped it was formative for my younger years, and it helped make me who I am today. I'm not sure I would own a planner company today if they hadn't given me that planner in 5th grade. And so I think this is an excellent topic to cover, especially if you have kids. So who has kids? I have 2 boys. I have a 9 and 11-year-old. And I want to say that somewhere between 3rd and 5th grade is usually a pretty good time to get children involved in actually planning. I mean, before that, they want to play, right? They want to use the planner because you're using it. Maybe they want to use stickers or highlighters, but to actually involve them in the planning process, I think is perfect between the ages of 3rd and 5th grade. So, right around that 9 to 11 mark. And so this is really important to me at this age, that I have my children at this age, that I get to do this with them. So they've done all these studies. There's so many benefits to planning. And wouldn't your children benefit from having those tools in their toolbox, right? It'll help with their executive function, making sure that they're able to solve their own problems. When they have a homework assignment due, they'll be able to know when it's due and help plan out whether they get it done. It helps with their own responsibility, making them feel independent. I think that's very critical at this age, that children start to feel some independence. It helps them with their time management. And I'm going to teach you some skills that you can do with their planners. But imagine if your child knew what they were supposed to do each day and you didn't have to remind them constantly. Wouldn't that be nice? It's going to help with self-discipline, which I think is important to learn at a young age. It's one of those things that snowballs over time, right? We don't start out being perfectly self-disciplined, and shouldn't we start that earlier? It might help reduce anxiety, right? Being nervous or scared all the time, because you have a little bit more control over your days. It'll probably help with their academic performance too. Missed deadlines for homework can't lead to great grades, right? So if they know what they're supposed to do ahead of time, maybe they can spend a little bit more time making sure that it is something they're proud of. It helps with goal setting. They'll understand what they want to do. And through all of this, you're going to see that it boosts their confidence. I know for sure that first planner I got definitely boosted my confidence. And I tell you what, my analytical brain just geeked out instantly, and I fell down this rabbit hole of planning that I have never come back out from. And it has made my world better in every way. And I think this process is going to help your children develop healthy habits, not just in school, but at home too, because I'm going to talk about how you can incorporate both. And so today we're going to be building a planner together. We're going to talk about how to pick the right planner for your children to start out with. And like I said, this also works if you're brand new to planning and maybe a little anxious or nervous about how to start. You could use a lot of these same techniques for being a brand new planner. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the size of a planner, right? That's going to be the first thing you're going to need to know before you pick your planner. Now, everybody's going to default to mini, right? Mini is the tiniest planner that we offer here at Jane's Agenda. But I'm going to sway you towards a slightly bigger planner. Children of that age tend to have bigger handwriting. And so I highly recommend you start with a junior or up. Letter size, though it works great for being able to put their school papers in, is going to get real heavy. And if they're carrying it back and forth to school at all, you don't want to give them more weight in their backpacks. And so though you could do letter size, I'm going to actually recommend junior because they can fold one of those pieces of letter paper in half and fit it perfectly in their planner. And so that's going to be the size I recommend for a school-aged planner to use. Let's see. We're going to talk about why I picked the things I picked today. And then I'm actually going to have a giveaway for you today. Very exciting. And so I'm going to go ahead and bring on my guest star so that you get to meet him. I'm very excited. Come on. This is John. Hi. He's so nervous. He doesn't have to be nervous. It's just me, kiddo. He wanted to come on today, but he's super nervous. Look at your little red cheeks. It's okay. This is my son. This is my 11-year-old. And today he's going to be building his first planner here. And he gets to keep the planner he builds. See, look it. They're all talking to you, Johnny. John has been around planners his entire life. Probably more than most people on my customer list. He's been around it since he was crawling. And so I want to say I started Jane's Agenda when he was only 11 months old. And look how big he is now. That's how long we've had Jane's Agenda. He's so tall. Look at all the people saying hello to you. So John has had notebooks and things from me before, but we've never built him an actual planner. And so this will be his first experience as well. And one day he tells me all the time he wants to come work for me. Probably when he's about old enough to drive to work is when that's going to happen. But in the meantime, he gets to come hang out occasionally. So this is John, and John is very creative, and he also really likes structure. He tends to be a little scatterbrained because he's only 11, and so I think he's going to really benefit from being able to track his own homework and his own chores in a functional way. All right, so we're going to go ahead and throw on the overhead camera, and we're going to start playing with planner stuff, John.
Okay.
All right, and so your face is going to get real small, and
so it's going to be like a little camera?
Just like they're going to bring it small, and then this camera is going to be overhead. Yep.
Look at that.
Look at that. All right, so we have 2 bins here. We're going to be putting planners together. And I'm going to go over why I picked the things I picked as we get to play with them. So you can kind of see here in between the bins is where we have our space to be able to build our planners. So inside, you're going to find your cover. Okay, this is the cover I picked. I picked the clear cover specifically because children love to put stickers and decorate and make things of their own style. And so this is a low-cost option to get their planner started, but they can totally decorate this however they want. And I think that's the perfect option for children when they're trying to find their own style. And so we picked a clear cover, and then you're going to find your discs. Now, I picked a 1 1/4 inch disc. These are metal. If you're really on a budget, you could do plastic. But of course, I love the metal discs. And so that's what we have today.
How do I open this?
How do you open it? Oh, like that. All right, so there's your discs. So with these plastic covers, you're going to take 1 disc at a time on each cover. Now, these plastic covers are a little thicker, so you don't want to try to do 2 at a time. You going to figure it out? Pull them apart.
Okay.
Not that way.
Oh.
There you go. All right, so you got your pieces. You're going to grab a disc and you're going to put it in kind of at an angle until it pops in.
Okay.
Once you get one, you'll get it. Got it? Look at you go.
Yay.
All right, he's never done this before, folks. Okay, so I picked the 1 1/4 inch disc because I think it still gives you plenty of room to add things to their planner and still have the calendar functions that you're going to want your children to have. And so I wouldn't go too much bigger than that unless they're already an established planner and you're filling it out later. You can always upgrade your disc size. Now you could
An
go
extra
smaller.
one.
You're going to have an extra one because our sets come in
Yay.
sets of 9 and these are 8 disc planners.
Yay, I get an extra one.
Woo! It's a treasure.
Yippee.
All right. So now that we've got one cover on, you're going to put your other cover. You want the ribbon on the outside.
Okay.
Oh, you got the back
Okay.
on. So we're going to do it this way. Like,
Okay.
and then you're going to pop it. So start with your front then. That's okay. Just like this. Put
Okay.
that one down. You're going to keep that on the counter. And then you're going to do it like this.
Okay.
Okay. Now, of course, we put our backs and fronts on differently, but it's the same process. And you want to be careful with the plastic covers because if you're too aggressive, you could crack them or break
Yeah.
them.
There's
Now
a-
You'll see that we still have the film on these covers.
Yep.
I like to leave the film on until I'm done putting everything together because I don't want them to get any more scratched than I have to. And so if you love planners, why not involve your children and let them start? Let them start learning to,
Oh my gosh.
can you do it? Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Learning to enjoy this process. But I mean, all of them benefits, the reduction of anxiety, the time management skills, the productivity, those are things they're going to carry into adulthood. And so I think it's really important to start them right about this age.
I did it.
You did it. Look at you go. All right. So now we gave you 3 cardstock. This you're going to put on both sides of your cover. So you pick the ones that you like the most. So which ones speak to you? Which one do you want on the front?
I like this forest one, these trees one.
Okay. So go ahead and pop that on. I'm going to change it up because I don't know who this planner is going to. And so on the back, I'm going to put this Sunset Lake, I think is what we called that. And then what was this one, Jake? The abstract?
There we go.
Provocative abstract. Yeah. This one's the provocative abstract. Now, I'm going to be giving away this planner that I'm putting together for you here. You can rearrange anything you want. So if I put it out of order, just have your kid rearrange it. All right. Now, what one do you want to put in the back of your planner?
I feel like this one is
Okay.
good. It just looks pretty.
It does look pretty.
Mhm.
All right. So go ahead and pop that one on.
Okay.
Look at you go. He's almost an
Okay.
expert now.
Yep, just popping things on.
Got it?
Mhm.
So
Wow.
these you're going to be able to just kind of push.
I think I did
That's
it opposite. Okay, I guess.
No, it looks right.
I guess. Like these are right here. So
No, you did great.
okay.
Okay, so here we have our cardstocks. And now we're going to put in our weekly pages. So that one's going to be a little bit more work.
Okay.
I left these closed. This is actually very exciting for you guys because this is one of the calendars we're releasing for our July date range. So brand new layout. If you're familiar with Jane's Agenda inserts, this is replacing the weekly number 8. This is an updated and refreshed version. And we'll get that noise away. Sorry for all the crinkling. Cover your
Sorry.
ears. All right, I'll take that. I got a whole bin of plastic down here. Okay, so this is weekly number 29, brand new layout. Nobody's seen this before except for people inside Jane's Agenda. And so I like to keep it just like we're doing. See how you can see the punches are on the correct side. Everything's upright. So we're going to lose this cover sheet. We don't need it.
Okay.
Just set it off to the side. Good.
I'll just put that over here.
And then you're going to take a small chunk, just a few pages at a
Okay.
time, put them on the planner, just like that. Just hold it over your punches, just hold it over and kind of
Oh.
push
Okay.
like that.
Oh,
With pages, it's a little easier.
probably because it's a little more bendy.
It is a little more bendy. Okay,
There
and then
we
you're
go.
going to flip it over,
Yay.
right? And then we're going to do the next section. And so just
Okay.
little stacks. If it's too hard to push on, grab a little less paper next time. And then I'm going to give the viewers here a chance to look at this gorgeous layout. I love this layout. For a horizontal weekly, it is beautiful. So I like this layout for beginning planners because a horizontal weekly is just easy. It's calm. There's no confusion. You know exactly how to use it. You don't have to wonder what to put in each space. I also think it's forgiving if you don't have a lot going on. You can put just a small amount of stuff on your planner each week and it still feels complete.
I got February in.
Look at you go. You're almost caught up with me and I know what I'm doing.
Yep.
You're doing great, John.
Thank you.
So this weekly has lines all the way across. Of course, this is a redesigned layout and it is nothing like the old one other than it was a horizontal. So this July date range is going to be 18 months. You're going to get July 2024 all the way through December 2025.
I'm just going to try and get
all of our
these.
July dates, except for the dailies, are going to be 18 months. Anne says you're a natural.
Good.
And look, Donna says you're doing an amazing job. Oh, that's too much.
Oh.
Don't try to do that.
I'll just set these over there.
Good job. There you go. Okay, so maybe more like that much at a time. There you go. Otherwise, you're gonna start ripping your tabs.
I don't want to do that.
No, we don't want to do that.
It's not good. Especially for a new planner.
Yep. We don't want to start out the planner being ripped, do we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We got one page left there. All right. So while he finishes putting those on, you don't have to hurry.
Okay.
Did you get them all mixed up somehow? No, they're just. There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm going to show you this layout a little close while we wait for him to finish to do the next thing. So this is the new weekly number 29. So you'll see here it has a nice big spot for notes at the top. And then you'll have these little colon marks. These are for putting the time. So you can put like 12:30 and write your appointments. There's a nice big space across the top for putting all day events. And then on the right here, you have a spot for check boxes. Now, if you don't have a lot of appointments, you can write the whole way across. We made this line down the center white and super simple so that you don't have to use it as two chunks. You can use it as one line all the way across, or you can use it as appointments and tasks. And so you'll have a full size Saturday and Sunday on the right. And I know how everybody loves those. And it's just a beautiful little layout. Now, the way that these are broken up, you'll see that you have the dot grid in between. If you have a creative child like I do, that's perfect. He's going to love using that to do doodling and art projects.
And just planning.
And just planning. This is coming to the shop. The weekly 14 is coming. Weekly 14. Daily 14. Daily 14. That's the one that has the we call it a week on 4 pages, but it's daily number 14 because when I put weekly, people got confused. Hi, Celia. All right. So this is what it looks like with just our weekly. And you can see not quite full yet. Discs are going to be a little floppy. So we're going to go ahead and add some more things to it. Okay. Now you have dividers in there, John.
Oh, dividers?
Yeah. Find your dividers.
These like 5 3 things?
Yep. The 3 things there. Okay. These are our beige dividers. So they come in a top tab set of 3. Or if you prefer, you can flip it upside down and make them bottom tabs. So whatever you like. What do you like? Top or bottom tabs? What is John?
So I'm going to be a top.
You're going to be a top tab? Okay. So we're going to take the first one and put it in front of your weekly, but behind your cardstock.
So
there you go.
Like this.
Yep.
Satisfying.
Satisfying. All right. And then we're going to take the last 2 and let's just go ahead and put them at the back of the planner. Okay. We want it to be middle tab and end tab, just like this.
Okay.
So let's do like that.
Okay.
Okay. And those are pretty thin, which is nice. They don't bulk up your planner. We're going to put these just kind of at the same time. Very good. Look at him go. He's almost as fast as me.
Ooh.
All right, so everything I've picked in here is to make it slightly more affordable because children lose things, right? Things get damaged, and it's not as much of an investment for their first planner. Also, if they find out they don't like something, it'll give you the opportunity to change things out without a huge commitment. All right, so you have 2 more inserts. Okay. We have a dot grid and a lined. So the lined is going to be specifically for notes, like when you're doing your history or your recitation.
So line notes and dot grid.
Dot grid's going to be for art, for doodling.
So just like this.
So you can go ahead and pick which one you want to put behind your middle tab, and then the other one will go behind your last tab.
Okay.
Okay, and so I'm just gonna.
So I feel like for me, I would like the lined notes to be on the middle.
Okay, so take them out of your bag.
I forgot.
Celia, this is all coming by the end of the month, May, for our July release.
Sneak peeks.
July date release. It's also our warehouse sale. You guys are hearing it first here. I'll have more details as we get closer. But we're going to be having all of the July dates up by then and having a warehouse sale, which we have once a year.
Ooh, I love cardboard.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
You make so many projects with cardboard. I got all these boxes floating around. Okay. All right. So lines are great because children are already used to lines in school. They get lined paper from their teachers. And so I think it's important to have that same kind of comfort. They don't have to wonder how to use it. Good. And then so behind your last tab, go ahead and put your other note paper.
Okay.
Okay. And then the dot grid is good because it gives them enough structure that they can doodle and create, but not so much that it like inhibits their creativity. All right.
Here we go.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, I got to take the
forgot
cardboard off.
Cardboard. Very cool.
Are you excited to have your first planner?
Yeah. I mean, I've had some other planners, but those were usually just scribbled on and drawn on.
Yeah.
Most of them I just don't have anymore because they'd be lost.
Yeah.
But this one I'm probably going to keep for a long time.
I think you're ready.
Mhm.
Okay. So we have two more things. So these are what we call, three. These are what we call tip-ins. So we're going to look at the monthly habit tracker first.
Okay. Let me get it.
So this you could put between each month.
Here you go.
Oh, they want to know if you'll tell them how your planner works out for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Next time, if I can go on another live stream, if I continue to use my planner, I will definitely tell you guys how I've been doing with my planner.
I think so, Anne. I'm enjoying this very much. All right, so I'm going to put these right here before the month. You may want to put one before each month as you go. These are habit trackers. So the way that I would use these is to track things that you want to work on. So maybe like not biting your fingernails or picking up your dirty laundry, like things like that. You want to do every single day until they become habit. Your child, they're not surprised that you don't pick up your dirty laundry, I promise.
I have a laundry bin in my room. I just started to organize my room more.
He looks at me like I'm throwing him under the bus. All right, so I think that's a good insert to give to a beginning planner because it's a good way to get you started on those healthy habits.
You have the routine tracker.
And a routine tracker. So this one you're going to want to put on each week, which I'm not going to do right now because this is not my planner.
But I will try to as fast as I can.
Yeah. So the way that this insert is designed, if you take a look at it, John, you've got goal active minutes each day because you want to stay active, right? We can't just sit on our video games all day. We need to go out and play and be active and maybe,
I go outside.
Yeah, he's pretty good about it. And then you have your morning routine and your PM routine. So what's something you do every day in the morning?
I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast.
Right, so those are
I
things.
do my homework.
Good. Those are things you could put in your AM routine. And then think about things that you do before you go to bed. Same thing. So these you'll want to put. She says, you're doing better than me at 19 if you're keeping your clothes up off the floor.
Thank you.
All right. So these you'll put with your week.
Okay.
All right. So they're going to go in your first week, which these don't start till July. And just to keep it simple, if you're winning this planner, I'm putting your routine pages right here, but you can move them around however you want. I want them to ship nice and safe. So That's where I'm going to put those for you. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the extra cardstock at the back so you can find it, because everybody gets those 3 cardstocks. You get that one too. That one's yours.
This pretty one.
That pretty one. And we'll just put them both back there so that they can find them. You can put yours wherever you want. That is your planner, man.
I'll just put this right here. So I have a thing on the outside and the inside. So if I open my planner, I have 2 scenes.
You know what you could use that spread for right there with the 2 scenes?
Yeah.
Right here. You could use that as a vision board. You could put stickers and magazine clippings, pictures.
Maybe like a sticky note?
You could put your sticky notes there. Look at you go. Can you tell he's been around planners? And then, so you have your peel here. You can peel this off whenever you're ready. And then it's going to be perfectly clear.
I'm going to peel off when I'm done with my planner.
When you're done with it?
Mhm.
When you're done building it?
When I'm done building it.
Okay. Don't be like one of those people that keeps the plastic on their fridge all year.
That's what
that's
my
me.
brother does also.
But there is on each of these plastic things, we have a page finder too.
Oh.
Each of these plastic things has a film.
We'll find
You
it.
can kind of see it there, maybe. There you go. To keep them from scratching any more than they have to.
Oh, I got one.
You got one. The
Yay.
excitement. So page finders can be used upright or upside down. This one is actually kind of cool because the front has the gold foil, and if you flip it over, it looks like it's got silver foil. So if you use it upside down, you got the silver foil in the front. And if you are using the gold foil, you've got it like that.
So you could place it down.
Okay, so with page finders, see how this has the larger spot at the top?
So
that's the spot that's
put
going
it
to
like
stick
up
out.
here?
Yep.
I feel like I should put it like down here.
You want to put it at the bottom?
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
so just
it's
like
not in the way of these. So
good. So put it upside down. I like my page finders upside down most of the time too.
It's just the first time really building a planner.
I know. You're doing great. There you go. So now you can find your spots. So see when it's closed, you can still see where to find your week.
Yeah, I can just open this and ta-da.
And I can't wait to see what you do with your clear cover, because I bet you're going to be putting stickers and
I'm gonna need
drawings.
more stickers.
Should see what he does to the wallpaper on his phone.
Yep.
Very creative, this boy.
I change it all the time.
So this is what I would build for a starting planner or a child. Now, why didn't I put a monthly in here? Right, very important. When you're starting planning, trying to remember to write monthly and weekly and daily and all of those things can be a little overwhelming. So if you're talking about building a planner for someone who's brand new to planning, I highly recommend starting with a weekly, getting used to that, and then adding your monthly. You can do the same things as a monthly that you can on your weekly. You just write everything down where it goes ahead of time. And once you get used to that, then you can add in a monthly and start using those.
Golden.
I love your Vanna White hands with me here, John. I think that it's crucial that you don't overwhelm a brand new planning person. Okay, whether that's a child or an adult does not matter. Yeah, I have so many page finders, and the team already knows if they punch one upside down, just bring it to Jane. She uses them that way. So how would you use this weekly here, John?
Weekly, you would put things that you are going to do in your week or something like that.
Okay. So every day you have homework, right? You have like chapter whatever in your math book. You have certain reading that you're assigned. You might have a science lesson. He's learning about Neptune this week.
Yep.
You know, John's homeschooled, so he has a lot of personal responsibility over making sure he gets his schooling done. And so you would just write down what you're supposed to be doing and checking it off. Now you also have chores, right? What kind of chores do you do?
I do the dishes, and I sometimes do the laundry. I feed our dogs.
Yep.
And it's really all.
Yeah. So you could be writing your chores here. You could also write, if they're daily chores, you could write them on your routine.
Yep. Like maybe this weekend or so, I'm going to mow the lawn with my mom.
Yep. We're going to mow the lawn. Dad had surgery, and so John and I are going to be the men of the house and mow the lawn this week.
I mean, my brother could come.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right. So here's the planner. So let's see. What else? So we talked about, make sure I covered all of my notes for you today. Right? Okay. So the only thing that we didn't add here that would be nice, and the monthlies come with it. Unfortunately, we didn't give you a monthly. You could use this, the front page of your weekly, is to have an information page, like an if lost spot, because children are most likely to lose things. I also think it's important to have an emergency contact.
So right here, you could put the owner's name and the
And a phone number for
Mhm.
mom or dad or someone that, you would want to contact if there was an
or
emergency.
your phone number if you have a phone.
Yeah. All right. We talked about having your routine, having a daily routine. Right. You have your routine tip-ins in there. You have your habit tracker. You can track your homework and your chores. And then you have spots to be creative. You have your dot grid in the back, but you also have dot grid in between each month. Okay. You have a notes spot, which I think is going to be really important because now you have a spot to write all of your homework notes you have to do
Yep.
for me.
Over here.
Right.
All of these.
Right. And so I think it's important to encourage your children to customize their planners because when it feels like it's theirs, they're going to be more likely to use it. Right. When a planner makes you happy, you're going to be more likely to use it. So encourage them to draw, to doodle, to make their own cardstock or cover sheet, to throw their own stickers on it. It doesn't have to be your idea of perfect. It has to be theirs. And I think that will really, really help making sure that children use their planners. And then the other thing is use this as an opportunity to build on your relationship. You guys could plan together every week. You could sit there and John can pull out his planner now and he can sit with mom every weekend.
And then I could write what I should do that weekend.
Yeah, and that can be
week.
That can be bonding time, but also an opportunity to teach them more about productivity and time management. And then make sure that you're being positive. You're doing your positive reinforcement because you don't want them to feel like they planned wrong in any way. Not that there is a wrong way to plan. I don't know if you've noticed about our community, but there's no wrong way to have a planner. And so I think it's important to remember that as they're creating their planners and they're filling them out, they're going to learn as they go, just like you did. And then, so you have a ribbon to keep it closed.
Back here, I have a ribbon. So cool.
I love his little hands.
So cool.
And I think that's important because if they take it on the go, you're going to keep it closed.
Mhm.
All right.
Looks
Now,
so cool.
so you have some dividers separating out your sections.
Mhm.
If you wanted to, you could get monthly dividers. If they're planning ahead a lot, they could have monthly dividers so they can find future months. Now, John's probably not going to plan ahead a ton. He's probably going to be planning each week for the next week.
Yeah, like mid to early week.
Yeah. So he's not going to end up needing dividers for a little bit.
Yeah.
John, do you plan on using a pen or pencil in your planner?
Probably a pencil. We have a lot of pencils.
Yeah. They seem to prefer pencils still at this
Mhm.
at this stage.
I feel like a pen is just hard to use sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you mess up a little, then you can't really get off the page.
Yeah. We're going to have to introduce my son to the world of the friction pen. That's what I hear.
Like that one that's
You ready?
like the pen that just appears when it's heated.
Ooh. Right. All right.
Actually, I think
So-
I had one of those at my old school.
Giveaway.
Oh.
What do we want to do, Jake? Let's say this giveaway is going to run right now. It's May 9th at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time. Let's run this giveaway through Sunday, which happens to be Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. We'll run this, I'm getting hugs. Sunday will be May 12th at midnight Pacific time. So any entries made through then will be eligible. I want you to comment on this YouTube video. I don't really care what you comment. Comment something you liked about what we showed you today, how you would use the planner, something you enjoy about planning. Just give me a few words about something close to your heart with planners. And then I need you to make sure that you've subscribed to our YouTube channel and that you like this video. And that'll get you entered to win. Winners will be randomly selected on the winner will be randomly selected on Monday. Jake's going to do that. He's got tools for that.
So cool.
And we'll make sure that you are notified. You know what? Let's see. And then I'll also announce it on Thursday when we go live again for this kind of weekly plan and peek. Let's see. This is going to be only open to the United States. Void where prohibited, no purchase necessary. We're not in cahoots with YouTube. This is just a Jane's Agenda giveaway. And so I'm going to be giving away this planner to one lucky winner. So I don't know if you are familiar with Jane's Agenda, but this is a fairly good value. And I think a brand new planner person or you know, a child in your life is going to absolutely love this. So did I cover everything with the giveaway, you think?
I think so.
Okay. Any questions before we let you go? Any questions about children and their first planner or the giveaway? Bring John back in a few weeks. See, they want an encore, John.
Okay. Maybe next live or next live. I
We're
don't
going to
know.
have to check your planner, aren't we? John was super nervous, and I think he did fantastic. I told him it's not so bad once you get in front of the camera. He was excited. He's been asking to go on YouTube for years, and this is the first chance, right? Which, if you look at that face, right, see why I want to keep it hidden. It's mine.
I mean, it's already on the internet.
I know it's too late. They've seen you now.
Can't go back.
Can't go back. All right, everybody. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you comment so you can enter to win. And make sure you hit the subscribe button. And somebody's going to be randomly selected to win this planner. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. If you have any questions later, feel free to throw those in the comments as well. We'll keep an eye on it. Otherwise, I will see you Monday at 8 a.m. Pacific time for the next master plan. We're going to be analyzing our time logs on Monday. Very exciting. If you missed that series, or if you want to find more about that, you can visit us at janesagenda.com/masterplan. All right. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you next week.
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Bye.